Today we are talking about interview etiquette. One of the biggest problems we're seeing at the moment is interview quality. We're seeing a real decrease in the interview quality amongst candidates. So I thought I'd jump on here and just give you a few tips to make sure that you are hitting the mark when it comes to interviewing. Remote working has enabled candidates to do interviews more readily, right? The problem with that is that candidates are not really preparing as much as they should be. I think if we all reflect back on an interview that we might have done in the past, pre-COVID, the amount of preparation that you would do, the research into going to the office, it would be expensive. The problem with remote working is that candidates can jump on their Teams, they can do an interview in an hour, and then they can go back into work. And that has definitely decreased the quality of interviews that we've seen on the market. That of course decreases the amount of offers you're going to get, and that therefore decreases the chance of getting a new job. So just be mindful of the amount of preparation you are doing before a Teams interview in particular. Biggest tip on interviewing is please suggest an in-person interview. This is not just beneficial for a hiring manager. It's really important that you see the office, you get a feel for the atmosphere, you get a feel for how the office works, how the business feels. A lot of candidates have made mistakes in making a move in job because they haven't actually been to the office or they haven't actually met the hiring manager in person. So again, not just for the hiring manager's perspective, but for you as a candidate's perspective, please make sure that you ask for an in-person interview if possible. Of course, if it's not possible, fair enough, but if you can, make the effort, go into the office, have a look around. There will always be an occasion where you have to cancel an interview or reschedule an interview, okay? People get ill, we have a day where we wake up and don't feel perfect or ready for an interview. That's fine, but there is some etiquette in how you approach that situation. So if you're working with a recruiter, of course, tell the recruiter, they will be able to go and help you cancel or postpone that interview. But be proactive in giving alternative solutions. It will demonstrate to the recruiter that you're really engaged in the process. If, however, you don't come back to us with alternative solutions or don't give other options, it can look a little bit to the hiring manager like you're not that interested. It's kind of like a date. If you've got a date and you have to reschedule or cancel, you've then got to provide an alternative solution to look keen. Don't just leave it hanging.